here we are in King's Row. In the middle of the pub, we have Philly King, Mystic Light, Yak 4500, and RNC Dark on the blue team, with Torbjorn, Zimothy, Crow, and AORC on the other. As you can see in the current team fight, AORC is currently on the Orisa, fighting against their Doomfist. And Philly is on the sim, causing havoc in their backline. Now, the offensive team did get the first two picks. Actually, never mind, they're on defense, so I completely lied to myself. I did not realize. You can see that Philly is making good use of his teleporter, getting in and out with a great efficiency. But Philly might be feeding. Philly just fed a kill to them. How will this affect the defending team's gameplay? Their entire team is almost back. We have Zimothy on the Widow. He claims to be not lagging anymore, but we will see. Yak is currently fighting the entire team on his own. He's anti. AORC cannot quite get him stuck in the backline. However, they do finish out the kill. Mystic gets the kill on Zimothy, however, so the defending team is still in this. There are three of them, but Fletcher does get the kill. Oh, but then the Orisa does die. Now it's a battle with no tanks. They have to back out and wait for their tank to respawn. The defending team does have the advantage, but Philly King is dead once again. They send in Bob for the free point capturing, but Yak does return. He is immediately slapped and antied, I think. I don't actually think he got antied. That's unfortunate. But Mystic pops the window in the window. What a tongue twister. Alright, Zimothy out here trying to hit headshots. Gets dove by the Tracer, and he probably will die there. He does end up dying. Fletcher gets the kill on Liana, but it will not be enough to save their team. They are doing everything they can to defend the point. They did stop the push, but they did give up half of it. There are 2 minutes left, so they have plenty of time. They do not know that there is a Tracer in that left room. Tracer's going to dive the Ana. Dives the Ana. Almost dies for it, and backs out. Now AORC is anti, but how will his team protect him? He's still half health, and his team does not seem to be doing much. He has a Urusal. Will he pop it? He chooses to pop it, however, there is a teleport to get out immediately. And they did preemptively pop the immortality. Fletcher is getting the kills though for his team. He killed a healer and a DPS. But AORC is just railing into the Doomfist power block. And now Fletcher and AORC are actually back in the fight. If they kill Dark, they have the point. They have captured the first point with a beautiful display from Fletcher. However, the sim is coming through the top. She might try and contest with the Tracer, or they will just leave it to them. They do end up capturing the point with no contest. Now AORC is going to switch, presumably to someone like Hog or Ramatra. He does in fact switch to Hog. Gavin has switched to Mercy like an actual bitch-made player to pocket Fletcher. I cannot wait for these Mercy nerfs to go through. Just kidding, they're never going to nerf her, because why would they for the E-girls? Mystic does get hooked out of Immortality Field, but is destroyed before he dies, so it didn't even matter. Philly King chasing down the Hog. I do not think they'll be able to secure this kill, however. It's unfortunate. Oh, they do end up securing the kill, just barely though. Now, Light is currently one hit. He does want to die, but he can't do that at his current health. However, Philly King is still going in at his 1 health. He's probably going to make a TP somewhere to get in or out, but he's currently burning. If he does not get healed, he will die. RNC Dark did heal him because Dark is just the absolute goat. Philly King does get shot by the Ashe, but does not end up dying for it. But he does end up getting a headshot because he jumped out of cover with less than half health. And then RNC Dark also dies. They do pop the Valk, which I don't think was necessary at all, but he did it to save himself probably. Now we shall turn to this cringe-ass Mercy gameplay. Where is it? There it is. As you can see, he's currently trying to DPS, however, he does go back to healing on Fletcher. He goes behind for the res on their Moira, but Fletcher does die for it, and Mystic is just going ham taro in their backline. As you can see, this guy is a very good bat player, and only he can get away with how he plays. If I played like this, I would have died instantly. But he does not get punished. Why? Because, I don't know, he's Bengali or something. Now, he does have Bob here, so this team fight could go very well in the... And not just Bob, but each team has 3 ults. One team has 2 better ults than the other, by a lot. But we will see. There's the Bob and the Sim Wall, and there is also the Nano Boost. And he also popped Pulse Block, which got no value, as you can see. However, on the offensive team, they do still have Hog ult. They just popped Hog ult, so never mind. It was being popped as I was saying that. He does in fact die to the anti after being punched into the wall by Doom. However, Zimothy still has his ultimate left. Light, he needs to build up another ult here to secure this fight for his team. The Hog does get slapped but instantly damaged, and he is anti. He is half dead, but he will not be finished. Now, Mystic, they're not going to end up touching, but just barely. Now, The offensive team is barely winning the fight. No, I lied about barely. They are winning this fight. It is just the Tracer and the Doomfist. They do end up clutching it out because they are just built different, and there's AORC with the insane hook on the Tracer. Now, they do only have 1:30 left to capture this point. However, with how blue team is currently playing, I feel like they can pull it out. Actually, what are the team names again? Yeah, alright, cool. Zimothy claims to have the most deaths. I cannot check the stats, so I cannot confirm or deny this statement. I really wish I could as a spectator, but it's not possible. Now, we do have Fletcher on the Widowmaker. He is a menace on the Widow. Will he beat out Philly? He does beat out Philly King. It's truly unfortunate. Yak 4,500 going in. Stuns the Hog, but I don't think he'll be able to finish him off. Moira is currently anti, and he does end up dying to the Hog ult. However, they pop 2 ults to win that fight, but they do still have Tactical Visor from Zimothy. Philly swapped immediately off of Widow to go onto the Torb, but he instantly almost dies, but then the Immor barely saves him. He still dies to the Widow shot. AORC kills RNC Dark. We shall see how this turns out for the blue team, but it does not seem like it's going to turn well. Mystic refusing to touch points. Light ends up touching, but he might instantly die. They get the kill on the Hog, but will it be enough? No, it's not. They C9. Now, blue team is on the attack. They are running the Mercy Sojourn Pocket like absolute losers. God, this is how this kid is jammed, just having a Mercy Pocket while on Sojourn. You know what? Let's spectate him. Let's go into his point of view. Let's see how this absolute Zimmer, that's totally not a Zimmer, plays the game. See, he's currently getting an extreme charge with the Mercy Pocket. However, Mercy is not currently on him right now. He could have gotten a kill out of that, but he did. Zimothy does die instantly to a Hanzo arrow headshot. Hog is behind them, but he will not be able to get any value. Mercy's rezzing, she gets the res off. Hog does seem like he's going to die here if he does not get any support. But the team is just playing so far back. Torbjorn immediately dies to the Mercy Pocket. Sojourn. There needs to be a name for that, like Farmer saying. Merceturn? Sojacy? Sojacy. I like that. We do cut back to Mystic absolutely defending his team for the best he can. He does get his ult, but will he pop it here? He will in fact pop it. Aims for Crow, but aims for Zimothy instead. He's going to go for the healers because the healers are the most important. Misses Torb. Oh, but they do capture the points, so that nothing at this point was lost. Yak is still taking a lot of damage. Gets hooked by the Hog and instantly dies. It's truly unfortunate, but they do get the kill on the Soldier in return. Now, Yak 4,500, he does go counter Hog. However, how will this fare for him? The red team supports do seem to be doing a lot more. He gets the hook on the Soldier, but gets stopped immediately. Mystic pops the window, and he's going to use it all for himself because he is that confident. But he does lose his Roadhog because of it. Now they are down a tank. He does get the kill on the Soldier, though. And he's currently 1v1ing their Soldier. Will he get the kill? Probably not. He might be forced to back out. He gets killed by the Moira. Unfortunate. If only he was a better player. ARC does get the kill on the Hanzo. Now, can they kill the Mercy? Please kill the Mercy. If nothing else, please kill the Torbjorn. Thank you. Now, they should be able to get this easy stagger heal on the Hog, unless he absolutely just sucks. Gavin does get both final blows on Dark and the Hog, popping off. I hate that he's playing Mercy, though. Please get off that character immediately. Now we go back into the fight. They do get the hook on the Hog, but he will not die. His supports are too good for him. Now, the Dragon was well placed, unfortunately did not get any value. Like, go again, looking to the right, trying to kill them. However, he does not realize that he does have a pocket. Now, Gav is going to end up getting himself killed from flying up on accident. It's alright, it happens to all Mercy players because they don't have any brain cells. As you can see, AORC just going in on their backline, so Cam's kill on the Mercy did not even matter. They do currently have 2 minutes to capture this last point. They need to get above them in order to play defense first, and this could be huge for them, or will be terrible for them depending on how well they play. Both teams had a very decent first point hold, but at the end of the day, they did lose it. So whichever team holds the first point better will win the game. Philly King absolutely botches his grenade lob stuffs, his grenade jumps, mine jumps, that's what they're called. AORC does go for the hook, but absolutely whiffs it. Now, as you can see, the Coalescence going in. However, they did pop the window. Yak 4,500 could die here. He goes for the Arisal. He will end up not getting killed, but he does do enough damage so they can get the final blow on Zimothy. Now, Torbjorn does die, and now there's just Fletcher and Gavin left. They do both back out as they do not want to feed. Now, AORC is coming out the right door, but how will he be able to make it back to point in time to defend his team? He does go out first, but he does end up missing his hook. That's unfortunate. He's going to get speared here in a second. Watch, there it is. But however, Fletcher going in. He steps in the junk trap, but it should not matter too much. Blue team is forced to back up, and Fletcher is currently just trying to take out the Sojourn. but he does not have his Mercy Bug, and he gets absolutely killed by the Sojourn. From how it's looking right now, blue team might capture faster than them. Philly King sends in the tire from spawn to confirm that they win this point, and they did get it with more time than the red team. And now we are back. They do get the early kill from the Sojourn. RNC Dark does go for the res, and he will get it off. However, he does immediately die to Zimothy. AORC currently going in, fighting the Orisa, but will they get the Orisa kill in time? We will see. The Orisa is surely weak, but he's not going to end up dying. AORC does stop focusing the Orisa because he relies on his team to get it, and he does end up getting it. Mystic on the high ground, aiming for Zimothy. He does get the kill, however, he has to immediately back down. Now Torbjorn currently fighting the Mystic. He will back out because he realizes that he will lose. Mystic is currently backing out, not going to go back with the high ground. Fletcher and Gavin going on the high ground to get the advantage on the blue team. They don't realize that the Doomfist is on high ground right now. However, Doomfist does go in for them, but he will end up probably dying instantly. And he got absolutely packed up and sent. That's the same day shipping right there. Now Philly King is about to die here, gets absolutely railed by the Sojourn Beam and the default fire. Cameron is currently fighting, but he might die. Never mind, he's the Immor out. But Zimothy currently aiming for the headshots, but will he get the headshot on Light? He does not. Light is able to back out with RNC Dark and Mystic. Both teams do have one ult. One team has Window, the other team has Overclock. Overclock is very much more impactful depending on the situation. However, Doomfist does drop in from the sky but immediately backs out. Light is behind him. He's going to get the kill on the Mercy, which is unfortunate for them. But all they need to do right now is rely on their Sojourn to get the kills, but he is not bringing what he needs. Light does end up killing their entire team, and they do end up stopping them at 82.36 meters. Now, Light is going to insta-lock the Sojourn, watch it, and RNC Dark will probably join him on the Mercy, as Mystic will choose, what's it called, Baptiste, and Yak will choose either Doomfist, Orisa, or Hog. It is just that simple and easy. These people are just like an open book ready to be read. Second grade reading level. But I do still think that they can clutch. Both teams have a very good chance of winning here. Now, Philly King is on the Widow on the high ground. Does not hit his first shot, which is very unfortunate, and does not end up getting a kill on Fletcher early in. Yak is currently behind them, taking a bit of damage to charge up his power punch, and he does end up getting a charge. And he is on the high ground behind them. Red team has to play very defensive. AORC misses the one-shot combo on him, bunches them into the walls, does not get any kills out of it. Both teams are at a stalemate right now. However, one team is down the immortality field. He does get the hook on the Sojourn, actually manages to finish it off the time, but they will go for the res instantly. Now, they are down Moira, and they did lose the Soldier and the Sojourn. Now all that's left is Gavin. He's going to die and gets packed up. All they have to do is defend for a minute. However, blue team's ultimates are very much more charged than red team. However, the tanks are very even in their amount of ult charge. They both should be the first to get their ults in this fight. He dives in, might get the kill early on Timothy, but does not get it. The Sojourn is there. Will they be able to kill Mystic? They do not kill Mystic. Mystic just barely saves himself with his heal burst. Now, the Doom is in the backline. However, he does not die, and they instead get Zimothy. And Light does get the headshot railgun on Fletcher, but Fletcher gets res. This is very important for the red team. Yak's still in their team, not being punished at all, unfortunately. They do get the hook on the Junkrat, and that is a very good kill. Now all they have to do is res camp, and this fight is theirs to win. The Doomfist does go for the meteor strike. I cannot speak. I do not have any respect for the English language. He doesn't use it to be aggressive, but he instead uses it to get out and regroup with his team. Light has a fully charged railgun. They have to be extremely careful, but he instantly died for it. Philly King sending in the tire from spawn. Immor is down. They do get another kill on Mystic. RNC Dark is dead. The Moira in the backline just absolutely eating ass. And they do end up winning the game because Philly King cannot touch in time. Very good performance by the red team. Gigagrowth wins.